it before. So here we go. All right. In theory, I'm live. In theory, I think I'm live right now. That's what it's telling me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Everything is new and different. Hi, everybody. Evo Terra with you, trying to get things figured out here. Yep. I see I'm live on the LinkedIn. So, and it appears to be working. Wow. Well, thank you very much for joining me here because, yeah, it's working. It's live. We're wonderful. Unfortunately, I don't have access to chat right now. I didn't. Apparently, I was gone for so long that the chat application that I was using, that I can see what's going on people watching on YouTube and LinkedIn and Facebook and where else does this go? Twitter. That chat session is no more. Well, it's there, but I couldn't get logged in, and it'll take way too long for me to pull the login information out of my password management system. So I'm just going without it. I'm just going to go without it. So I know you're watching. Thank you very much for doing it. Thanks for hanging out while I was away for so long. And, that happens in between seasons. Today, we're going to be talking about the future of podcasting, and it needs your help specifically. I figured, why not start season 4 with a bang? Get it out of the way right away. I'm going to take these glasses off because I can already see that they're glaring, and that's never fun. I hope you guys were great and wonderful while I was away. I appreciate that. Hey, for the new people, you're watching the live taping. This is not the actual live show. That won't start for another 2 or 3 minutes while I just say hi to the people who like to watch the live stream. I'll begin the real program in a few minutes. If you want to wait for that, awesome. Thanks. I appreciate that. But if you don't want to wait for that, you don't have to. You can go to podcastpontifications.com. Because in about 3 hours, this episode will be live. There will be a corrected transcript that goes up with that. Also, I will rewrite all of the words coming out of my face. I'll use my fingers, and I will retype those in a way that makes them palatable to your eyeballs when you are reading them. Clean up some of the rough edges I have. I have an outline I'm going to be going through, but still, when I go back and clean that up later and make it into an article, new things are always in there. So excuse me. And also, if you want to skip all of that stuff, you can just go to podcastpontifications.com, drop your email address in, go to the bottom of the page, place for your email address, and I will email you that article as well as a link to the MP3 file. Yeah. Very, very handy. Oh, look, the air conditioner just kicked on. See, I'm already forgetting all the things that I have to do, like turn off the air conditioner. But that's the beauty of living in the magical world where we can click on a thermostat and we can say, shut up. There we go. So see, it'll shut up in just a moment because now it's really toasty warm. Anyhow, do I have all of the things done? I think I have all of the things done. I think I'm good to go. I think I'm really good to go. And again, if you're putting comments in, I'm not seeing them, but I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, so let's move this over here. See, the weird thing is, oh no, that's okay, because I have that over there. Oh, this is weird. I see. Interesting. Okay, something a little off and weird, but that's okay. I'll be fine. So the first thing I got to do is I got to fire up QuickTime. Those of you who like watching the understanding what's going on in the background, I use QuickTime to record my audio because it's better than what I get out of Restream and what I get out of OBS. So that's what I will have. So there's that. And then file, new audio recording. There we go. I put that down there so I can record the audio. Am I still recording? What's my quality? Am I still at maximum? I'm still at maximum quality. That's outstanding. Oh, let's make sure also where this is coming. Where did it go? See, this is what you get. Whoa. Let's not do that anymore. What's that all about? Let's see what's happening here. Boom. All right, so I think we're golden on all of that. So, right. Okay, so let's put this up and we'll scoot it over because that needs to be over here. And that's over there. All right. I always start by reading the preamble, the cold open, if you will. And it is this. If we're to advance podcasting, we have to lose the been there, done that mentality. A reimagining of what podcasting can be is underway, and it needs the help of podcasters like you if it's to succeed. That's what I'm going to say. And I'm going to say it. Where's my record button on this thing? Oh, I know, because I'm not on controls. There we go. Do that. Come on. There we go. Get all my things up there. So, oh, I see what I did wrong. Okay. Well, see, I just did some things wrong, but that's okay. I'll do it here and we'll fix it. Are you guys ready for this? All right. I'm going to start recording and start recording. Oh, I didn't record that. Do you want to keep? Do I keep a note to cancel? Hold on. Yes, I said I was recording and I'm not really recording. Sorry, Allie. You'll have to deal with this in a minute. So delete this file. Let's go File, QuickTime Player, New Audio Recording. There it goes. And recording. If we're to advance podcasting, we have to lose the been there, done that mentality. A reimagining of what podcasting can be is underway, and it needs the help of podcasters like you if it's to succeed. Welcome to Season 4 of Podcast Pontifications. Thanks for letting me take a few weeks off. Let's jump right into things. We've dropped the ball. I mean, collectively, all of us who've been involved in podcasting since the beginning, beyond just simply hosting a podcast, we've all done this. We all got blindsided by a big company some 15 years ago, way at the beginning. And we ceded our future to the suits that run that company. Yep. Sure, I mean, we had exceptions to that rule, but by and large, we, in the podcasting back-end system, we all adopted a stance of, well, you know, if Apple is not going to adopt some change, it's never going to go mainstream. So why should we even try to take bold, innovative steps? So instead, we innovated the way very big companies like Apple innovate, making small, incremental changes that have a limited impact across the broader spectrum of podcasting and what podcasting can actually be. And that's why it is that every podcast hosting company does basically the same thing. They all look the same. It's why every podcast listening app looks the same. It basically does the same thing with differences just on the edges. But basically, homogenization has taken over all of podcasting. That's good. That's bad. But it's what it is. You know, any truly innovative ideas that were put into practice were probably beyond their time. And so they were either abandoned, all of them were abandoned basically, and also assumed toxic and labeled with the, yeah, we tried that and it failed, so it'll never work. And we all collectively bought into this idea for years. It took a global pandemic and the reemergence of Adam Curry to show us a different path that he's calling Podcasting 2.0. And still, not surprisingly this time, we're collectively resisting. Now, part of that is due to politics. You may not buy into or perhaps even understand some of the extreme edges that get pushed in the Podcasting 2.0 movement. I know that describes me. I don't buy into a lot of that, and I don't get some of that either. However, the work that they're doing on the namespace, which extends RSS feeds, the lifeblood of podcasting, the work they're doing there will allow us podcasters, you podcaster, to do so much more with your audience. And it's working. It's a slow rollout, but I promise you it's working. It's being used. And so finally, for the first time in more than 15 years, we're seeing the bedrock of podcasting shift. And it's not by Apple, and it's not happening on Spotify, and probably not even any of the apps that you have and I currently have listed on the podcasting page of your website. Maybe not even supported by your podcast hosting company, who may be and probably is taking a wait and see approach because they too are waiting for Apple and Spotify, Google, and some other big directory and or app to come along and implement those changes. But those big directories and apps aren't going to come along, not unless they have to. Remember, they only jumped into the podcasting bandwagon, I guess, onto the podcasting bandwagon when the space was looking interesting to them, something that they thought they could exploit. So it's up to us to make this space look interesting. Now, look, if you're not techie, there's probably not much you can do today with Podcasting 2.0 and the podcastindex.org. There's not much you can do right now, except for pressure those who can. And that's your podcast hosting company. Pressure them to support these new namespace tags that are coming out. Email them. Hit them up on social media. If you can't, if they won't do that, then you can switch. It's easy to switch podcast hosting companies, easier than ever. Switch to a podcast hosting company that takes a more forward-looking stance and is working hard to adapt and adopt as many of these new namespace tags as they can. You can also go to newpodcastapps.com and test drive some new listening apps that you're using right now to listen to podcasts. Try something new and see which ones are supporting these new tags and how those new tags might impact you as a podcaster, which again encourages you to go to your podcast host and say, more. I want to be able to do this too. Now, look, I recognize that many, if not most podcasters, just want to sit back, produce the best show they possibly can, and not worry about all this techie stuff. But I don't think that describes you. If it did, you probably wouldn't be listening to Podcast Pontifications. Apple, having dropped the ball since April 2021, is a gift. Anchor/Spotify making RSS feeds optional now is a gift. It's up to us, it's up to you and to me and the companies we pay to host our content to take advantage of that gift and push podcasting to the next level. So as I've said for years on this program, please spread this idea with other podcasters. Get them as excited about the future as you are. Share a link to this episode or this article with them so that they can take that step toward the future and help all of us. And if you love this idea and you want to support me, please go to buymeacoffee.com/EvoTerra. That's it. I shall be back tomorrow with yet another podcast, Pontifications. Cheers. Stop recording and stop recording. Okay. Well, the good news is I knew what I did wrong. I know what button I pushed incorrectly. So here we go. We'll see how that works. So thanks again for being here with me. Once again, I apologize. I can't see any of the chats that I know you're sending in because, well, such is life. I got a Twitter, Mark, very nice. I got Mark Stedman sent me a little note, direct message on Twitter because he knows I can't see the chat window and I know what I did wrong. I won't do it wrong tomorrow. Got it. So again, if you're brand new, you just joined, you just missed it, but that's cool. You didn't miss it. Yeah, you can back up and watch the live taping or just wait. In about 2 hours and 45 minutes, the produced file will be available at podcastpontifications.com for you to enjoy. Also, the article will be written. I don't know when the video is going to be live. I'm not even sure when the transcript is going to be live because Ali is on. But one thing I want you to do, for those of you who do watch live, please take a listen to the produced episode because you will hear some changes. Remember how I teased some changes were coming? Well, yay! I'm actually following through on that. Just to start, it's not totally done. You're going to get everything that you love, You get me doing this thing. You're going to hear a few other things. And as the season progresses, we're at the beginning of season 4. As the season progresses, there are opportunities for other people to play in the sandbox, if you will, more than you're probably used to. When I have historically had people come and do a podcast pontification, I'm going to be sharing more information about innovative people and companies in the podcasting space. It's all part of the show, the final produced show. So I'll stick to doing what I do here live for you people who like to watch the live tapings. But the final produced show, there'll be a little bit more, I guess is the way to say that. More stuff in there. And I got to figure out what that means for the website. I'm sure there'll be more stuff in there too, but I'll deal with that as time goes. So, all right. Well, enjoy your day. Happy Monday, wherever you happen to be. And yeah, because it's Monday in most places right now. No, not. It's already passed because the world rotates Evo. Right. Regardless of that, it's Monday for me and I got things to do. So enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow sounds good. Yeah. Bye. Normally, this is where I put the slide up that has the back end, but I don't have that, so I'm just going to end it. Sorry. Bye.